Hello, and welcome to the College Stick, Season 1, Episode 4. I'm Ben, and this is Bree. Strike that, reverse it. This time, Ben is not going to glitch, so I will allow him to talk first. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I have my camera problems fixed. I hope because that was a pretty painful episode to watch last week. Let's get right into the results from the weekend. Oklahoma above on 198 again. They are just on a roll, man. You can't
As they
stop
do.
them. But LSU also above 198 as well, 198,325. So that was pretty awesome. And then one team that really shocked us was Utah was above a 198 too this week. So where did that come from? Awesome.
I told you they're
Awesome.
creeping up.
They are. And man, Missouri and Kentucky, that one was super close. Super
Did
close.
you see the end there? If Crescent Bros would have got a 9975 on floor, they would have tied it. That's nuts.
Yeah, that was crazy. Um, LSU, the highest floor rotation in the country. Yeah, this week that was pretty sweet. And then OU, man, they had some a great beam rotation this week. Another solid performance. I think they had to drop a 9-9.
Addison Feta got a 99 on beam, which shouldn't have been a 9-9. I didn't see a tenth of a deduction, but I digress because that was a pretty high score to drop. That was probably the highest beam rotation at least this weekend, if not in the country as well.
Yeah, everybody wishes they had that problem.
Finally, though, Ben got his wish, and there were more tens. We had Addison Feta on vault with her first career 10. Avery Neff on the bars, Charles on the floor, and Chio as well on the floor.
Yeah, but that one had a little bit of drama involved, didn't it? She got the 10 initially, right? And the crowd went wild and we were all hugging it out and crying and yeah, it was great. And then out of nowhere, it slipped back to like a 9975
9975. Where'd that come from?
and then the booze and the hate started raining down and we might be making this a little dramatic, but yeah, then all of a sudden I think the judges got scared of the booze and they went back to a 10. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But man, it was an emotional roller coaster to say the least.
I heard that the judges just accidentally held up the wrong sign.
Oh, yeah, I think they did mention that in the telecast. Yep.
How?
Why are we using signs? It's the year 2026.
That scoreboard version or that technology is from like 1967. We have iPads now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I gotta say the judges are getting a little too Santa Claus with these tens. You know.
Sorry, if you guys recall, last week he said that they were a little stingy with the tens. So, what do you want?
I'm your typical gymnastics fan, all right? I'm just not gonna be happy.
I can see that. Anyway, continuing on. Other notable highlights this weekend included Azarea Rock Bar's 9.975 on vault. Absolutely spectacular. She was really excited about it if you saw afterwards. Um, we want to highlight the freshman Sabrina Nemsek on Kentucky. She just rolled in there with her first appearance and got a 9925 on bars. Really impressive. And finally, Connor McLean's bar routine coming in at 9975. But most importantly, what was with this interaction?
Yeah, if looks could kill, am I right?
Probably some inside joke that we missed, obviously. But
Yeah. Definitely.
and here's the all around results from this week.
Yep. And with that, we had Addison Feta out of Oklahoma again. Kalen Chio. It's the usual suspects here. Kalen Chio and LSU. Jordan Childs UCLA there, and Gabby Gladiow this week for Alabama took the all around.
Very nice. So Now we move on to the not as positive things from this weekend. We're going to call this segment Bitches, Gripes, and Complaints.
And do we have any bitches, gripes, and or complaints from this weekend?
Thank you for asking, Ben. Yes, we do. We now have Lily Peterson on the other end of the spectrum here with a nearly flawless bar routine. Take a look. As you can see, legs are completely glued together, transition from the high bar to the low bar. Perfect handstands, perfect release move, sticks the landing. What am I missing?
Looked good to me. I'm not a trained judge by any means, but that looked pretty good.
Well, John had something to say about it.
Lily Peterson, a 9.85 in the start. They saw something we didn't. I'm not saying it should have been a 10, guys, but I'm shocked it's not a 9.9.
Couldn't have said it better myself, John.
Let's look at Cammie Weaver's vault she's from Arkansas. Check this out. Now, I don't know if this was out of a 995 or a 10, but either way, I don't think that I could see 0.125 to be taken off of this vault.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the starting value was, but that looked pretty damn good to me. Just saying.
Yeah, she ends up with a 9875. Also notable screw ups, in my opinion. Skylar Dracer's beam routine was a 9875. Again, I didn't see much of any deductions. Maybe one of the leaps wasn't over 180, possibly. And then, of course, one of our favorites, Jocelyn Robertson, um, 9.8 only. And the only thing I saw was a half a step on her landing, which I don't think equates to 2/10 off. Now over to you, Ben, with this week's segment of Ben's Corner.
Ben's corner. I thought we were calling it Ben's wish list.
Yeah, but it sounded dumb.
All right, so Ben's corner. Well, this week I got a wolf turn of the week for you. Yeah, that's right. This one is featuring
One
Azariah
more time, Ben.
Azariah Ra Akbar. Sorry, that's a tough name to get through my brain at least. What a nice wolf turn here. Very very nice. She's balanced throughout, no lean. That's good stuff right there. Good stuff. And I always get excited when I see a wolf turn sock. I know it's going to be a good routine.
Yeah, I mean, I can't get the guy to pay attention to me half the time. All I gotta do is say, "Oh my God, wolf turn!" Immediate attention.
Awesome. And then going into the rankings for week 7. Of note here, we are using NQS now. So just a couple ups and downs out of that, but nothing too crazy. Oklahoma leading the way as usual. Not too many changes. Florida's up 1, UCLA's down 1, and then we had Arkansas gain a spot, and Missouri fell 1 spot as well. And then Minnesota, they gained a bunch of spots. They're up to 12th now, so they're in the hunt for the top 10. Looking at the individual rankings for this week, we still got Jordan Childs in the all around. Addison Feta at vault. That's a new one. Chloe Lacourcier still the bar queen, if you will. And then we got Faith Torres and Kaylin Chio on the beam, and Jordan Childs on the floor after her 4th perfect 10.
Fifth. Don't you remember? She counted them out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, 4th on the floor, I think, right? And then 5th overall. So
That is correct, Ben.
good catch. Good catch. And then the team, we decided to add the team rankings here on each individual event. So we have Oklahoma leading the way on the vault, Florida on bars, Oklahoma on beam as well, and then LSU on the floor there. So we just decided to add those stats as well because I'm a numbers guy. I like numbers.
It's because you're a nerd. Anyways, let's move on to our segment that we call the College Stick Salute. And who is it this week, Ben?
Who is it this week? It is We went with another commentator who's a favorite of ours. Don't worry, we're not going to do all commentators, but this one is a personal favorite, and he is
John Roethlisberger.
yeah. What do I like about John? He keeps it real. That's what I like about John. He doesn't use flowery language. He doesn't sugarcoat things. He just tells us like it is. And, in gymnastics, that's what we need sometimes. We need somebody to tell us like it is.
Yeah, there is a whole nother episode we have planned that revolves around the toxic positivity. But no spoilers. No spoilers.
Ooh, I like that terminology. I don't think I've ever heard of toxic positivity before. This is going to be a good one. Stay tuned. And what to watch this coming weekend? We have number one versus number two. It's like a championship meet here. Yeah, right. Oklahoma versus LSU, and then we got Florida versus Georgia. Number four Florida versus number six Georgia. So grab yourself a calzone on Friday night because it's going to be a good one.
I know I will. Anyways, I think that's it for us for this week, and we will see you again next week. Go ahead and look at the Facebook page. I just started one. Just getting started, so it's a little bare bones, but I'll drop some information about the NQS on there as well, just how they calculate that, and just some random stuff. So we will see you next week. Thank you.
Thanks.